Hello, friends. We're making it happen. We are making it happen. I'm not wearing pants. It's fine. Hello. I'm a couple of minutes early, which never happens. But we have so much news today, and I'm super excited. And I got to get cute for the news today. I had some time. So it's almost time. It's almost time for the news. Are you excited? I feel like the lights are maybe like a little bright. Like maybe they could come down like a hair. Like I can't even see anymore. Hi, Danny's here. Travel with the Terry family's here. I want you to see the mug that I'm using tonight. It's the Disneyland mug because if you follow Disney news at all, you know that the biggest news of this week, even though there's like a ton of news this week, the biggest news is tomorrow. This is bigger than Christmas Eve. This is bigger than New Year's Eve. This is bigger than New Year's Eve when it was like 1999 and it was about to turn into 2000 and everyone was like, either all my money is going to be gone, it's just going to disappear, or like the world is going to end, or this is when the Aztec calendar ends and so everyone's going to die. No, this is the eve. This is Disneyland Eve, okay? Disneyland has been closed for over a year. Disneyland never closes. I think they've been closed maybe 2 days in their entire history, okay? They've been closed for over a year because of the pandemic. And tomorrow, they're opening up the gates. They're opening up the gates, guys. And the general public will be welcome. There are a few restrictions. I'm sure it's in the news. I'm going to be honest, I have not had a chance to even read it yet. The news, we're going to experience it together. The beautiful script that Catherine Manu has written for the newscast today, because guess what, friends? It is time. It is time for your Park Hopper Daily Weekly Newscast. Oh my goodness. Disney drops all of its news about its new cruise ship, the Disney Wish. It's announced that Jungle Cruise will open this summer in Anaheim. Disneyland will have some kind of annual pass in place by the end of the year and will open tomorrow. I already said that one. I'm sorry. I ruined that moment in the script. But at 25% capacity, they are going to be open to the public tomorrow. Park passes are already selling out for some of the fall holidays. The People Mover reopened in the Magic Kingdom at Disney World in Florida. And while you may be vaxxed, you still need a mask to head to the Disney theme parks. All that and more is coming your way right now in this week's edition of the Park Hopper Daily Weekly Newscast. I'm your host, Anita Boyer. I'm rocking, shout outs to no one today because I'm out of shirts. I'm out of shirts this is just a Shop Disney shirt. They don't need any shout outs. Like they have plenty of business, but I am rocking in honor of Disneyland's reopening. This is a jacket that I got at Disneyland last time we were there in October of 2019. And it's like all like original, like Dumbo, Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, all in sequins. Danny, no, you can't have it. It's mine. It's my prized gem. I love it. I've only ever seen one other person wearing it in the park. So it's definitely a treasured item. But yeah, we're going to jump right to the news. And if you know any Disney small shops, or big shops, or anything Disney or theme park inspired in the shirt department, and they might have an extra shirt lying around that they want to be featured on the Park Hopper Daily Weekly Newscast. I also do photo shoots. I have featured the Hitchhiking Ghouls. I have featured Happiness Collection. I have featured Big Cheese Tees. We've had all kinds of great shirts on the show, but I'm out because I haven't had time to do a lot of outreach in the last few weeks. So if you know someone, send them our way. Let's connect because I'll do photo shoots in with one of my Disney walls in my apartment. I will also take the shirts to Disney World and take photos of myself there. I sent everyone who has sent us a shirt for the show, they got full photos of me in the parks. They got full photos of me in the apartment. So I try to make it worth everyone's while. And it's super fun to shout out our favorite shops while we're on the show. All right, now to the news, friends. Today, Disney unveiled details about its newest cruise ship, the Disney Wish, which will include the company's first ever attraction at sea, the Aqua Mouse. According to Disney, quote, families will be immersed in the wonderful world of Mickey Mouse animated shorts aboard Aqua Mouse, the first ever Disney attraction at sea. Complete with show scenes, lighting, and special effects, this splash-tacular surprises, first of its kind water ride will send guests on a fun family adventure through 760 feet of winding tubes suspended high above the upper decks. As the story goes, Mickey and Minnie are starting their very own seaside excursion company, aptly named Port Misadventures. I've got a bad feeling about this. On board the Disney Wish, and adventuresome cruisers will join them on an undersea excursion to Mermaid Lagoon that will inevitably, and hilariously, go awry. The journey will begin when guests board their two-seater ride vehicles and ascend into a magical tunnel that will teleport them into the cartoon world of Scuba Scramble, a new animated short that plays out through oversized virtual portholes. Along the way, they'll encounter curious sea creatures, familiar Disney friends, and more than 60 water effects that bring the sub-aquatic hijinks to life, all perfectly synced to an original musical score by Emmy-nominated composer Christopher Willis. Wow. At the height of the show, guests will blast out of the tunnel and embark on a wild water ride around the upper decks. First, they'll zip into the forward funnel through an enclosed tube surrounded by dazzling lighting effects, followed by a quick dash through a dark tunnel that opens up to reveal breathtaking views of the ocean. They'll then jet up and down a series of speed blasters as they are propelled toward the grand finale, a soaring loop over the edge of the ship with clear views down to the deep blue sea. With that, they'll splash down for a send-off message from Mickey and Minnie, another successful tour in the books, unquote. Holy crap, I don't think I can handle this ride. I know it's a water slide. I don't know. I'm scared, but it sounds amazing. Wow, okay. This looks so much like one of our favorite scenes in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway that it's exciting that our pals are getting a second attraction to call their own. But there is also so much more going on the Disney Wish. Star Wars, Hyperspace Lounge. Hell yes! That. I might not be able to do the Aqua Mouse, but that. I'm gonna spend however long the cruise is there. That's where you can find me, at the Hyperspace Lounge, a high-end bar styled as if it was on a luxury yacht-class spaceship, will offer guests an immersive, adults-only, thank God, experience, transporting them to, no offense to the children, I love you, but like, we're in hyperspace, okay? It's not safe for children there. I'm glad that they recognize this. It's an adults-only experience that will transport them to iconic locations from eras of the Republic, Empire, and First Order. This is just one of several bars and lounges expected to open on The Wish. Arendelle, a Frozen dining adventure, will give guests Disney's first Frozen-themed theatrical dining experience, featuring fan-favorite characters like Queens Elsa and Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf. Do you want to eat with the snowman? Yeah, I really do. The cuisine will have Nordic influence. The dining experience also extends the Frozen story, with families invited to attend a royal engagement party for Queen Anna and Kristoff, picking up the story where Walt Disney Animation Studios' Frozen 2 left off. Spoiler alerts! Okay, confession time. I haven't seen Frozen 2 yet. Because when it first came out, I didn't see it the first weekend, and my baby ballet classes immediately ruined everything for me. So I've been trying to like wait a little bit before I watch it so I could kind of forget. I've mostly forgotten what happened. But back to the reason why you're watching the show, not my random confessions. Elsa and Olaf will host this celebration with catering provided by their friend Oaken's Woohoo! Party planning service, and sauna, and live entertainment by local musicians who specialize in Nordic renditions of familiar Frozen songs. Let it go! Okay, I need to stop singing on this newscast. Worlds of Marvel will bring guests into an interactive dining experience where families have their own role in an Avengers mission that unfolds around them as they enjoy a worldly menu inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And now to our favorite. 1923. Named for the year the Walt Disney Company was founded, 1923 pays homage to the golden age of California, combining Hollywood glamour and Disney whimsy into two dining rooms named for Walt and Roy Disney. Oh my God, I love this so much. The rooms are adorned with more than 1,000 drawings, props, and other tools of the trade, providing an inside look at the evolution of Disney animation from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to Frozen 2. At 1923, guests will enjoy sophisticated dishes designed with families in mind and inspired by the fusion of cultural flavors found throughout the Golden State. The diverse menu will mirror the region's unique blend of Asian, European, and South American cuisines, and will feature local ingredients like fresh produce, wild honey, and earthy pistachios. Local to where? Like local California or local to the sea where this boat is? I don't know. Anyway, all paired, of course, with a superlative selection of world-famous Napa Valley wines. Okay, I need. It's not water in here. It's actually a Corona. I don't. Did anyone else stop drinking Corona this year because of everything that's going on? It's always been my favorite beer. I don't know. But anyway, it was just too exciting of a news day for me not to have something a little bit harder than seltzer in my Disneyland mug, because Disneyland opens tomorrow. And while only operating at a 25% capacity, according to Disneyland president Ken Potrock, of course, despite the state of California allowing fully vaccinated people to visit theme parks regardless of residency, Disney has so far maintained that only California residents may come to its Anaheim parks. I respect that, because I feel like where Disney World has always been such, not that there's not people local, in Orlando, but Disneyland has always been such a locals park, and they had to wait so long for it to reopen. I mean, Disney World got to reopen in July. Disneyland, Anaheim, California residents also lost their annual passes. I feel like it's just been like a really rough time. I'm very happy to take a back seat and wait my turn and let the people who really make Disneyland what it is get the first week back. But you better believe I'm going to be living vicariously through the stories. I will tag them on our Insta story tonight, so you can be sure to follow them and follow their adventures tomorrow. But my dear friend at Perfecting the Magic will be at Disneyland tomorrow for opening day. She said she's going to share the whole experience, and I'm going to be resharing it on Instagram as well. So make sure you're following us. Make sure you're following Perfecting the Magic, because you know that it's going to be a really big deal. And one of my favorite theme park journalists, aside from, of course, Catherine Manu, who is my number one favorite theme park journalist, Carly Wiesel will also be at Disneyland tomorrow to cover the opening. Okay. In his conversation on the D23 podcast, Mr. Potrock said while it was necessary to sunset the annual pass program at Disneyland, it would be reimagining a pass program for the California parks and will, quote, clearly be launching something before the end of the year. While it won't be open tomorrow, Potrock also revealed that the Jungle Cruise will reopen at Disneyland sometime this summer. The attraction has been closed for refurbishment and on both coasts is being updated to be more inclusive and less, racist. This week, it was also revealed that the former location of Trader Sam will be rethemed on both coasts into Trader Sam's Lost and Found gift shop. Clever. I also noted in the photos that I saw online, it looks like there's going to be maybe an onboard, like an on-ride photo, because it says in the artwork that there's like a little cruise photos ahead. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll finally be getting a ride photo for that. That's just that's just my speculation from seeing the Imagineer artwork. And I also am, while like obviously the figure of Trader Sam needed to go, it's great that the name Trader Sam is still going to have a place there, because one of my favorite lounges on the human planet is Trader Sam's Grog Grotto and Trader Sam's Tiki Lounge in Disneyland and Walt Disney World at the Polynesian Resort. So it seems like those are safe for now, which is fabulous. And yay! With much fanfare and as a result, some long lines for diehard fans, the People Mover reopened last weekend at Walt Disney World. The Tomorrowland attraction is one of our favorites, and after 400 days, it is nice to see it up and running. While the Centers for Disease Control announced Tuesday that it is relaxing guidelines for vaccinated individuals in outdoor spaces, theme parks will be one of several exceptions, given the inability to ensure everyone has been vaccinated and the sheer crowds that gather in theme park spaces. According to the CDC, unmasked, fully vaccinated individuals can feel safe walking, running, and biking outdoors with members of their own household. Attending small outdoor gatherings is also deemed safe without a mask, as is dining outdoors with members of multiple households. However, and this is where theme parks come into play, the CDC still advises that when attending crowded outdoor events like a live performance, parades, or sports, it remains best to be masked. Unvaccinated individuals are still advised not to attend those events at all, according to these new guidelines. But things are opening up. Late last week, it was revealed that Disney's Boardwalk Inn will join a group of resorts at Walt Disney World opening this summer after being closed in March of 2020. The Boardwalk Inn, Disney announced Friday, will reopen July 2nd. The Disney Vacation Club side of the property has been open since summer. Joe and I got to go there a couple of times, and it was fantastic. It was kind of creepy, though, because it was very, very, very dead. Very Night of the Living theme park guest. I think it's kind of what inspired one of our early podcasts, the zombie apocalypse at Walt Disney World. But anyway, other resorts set to reopen include the Beach Club starting May 30th, the Wilderness Lodge beginning June 6th, and the Polynesian Village Resort, which is set to be completely refurbished by late July. Thank goodness, because guess who's going back to Disney World? July 23rd. That would be me, and that would be Joe. And guess where we're staying? The Polynesian Resort. We're so excited to be going. Oh my goodness, look how many people are here. I haven't been oh God, my hair is Trump. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. I haven't been looking at myself. I've been looking at my script, but we're fixed now. Hello. If you have questions, now is the time to ask them, because I'm going to do my very best to answer them. Also, while you're writing out your questions, let's all write happy birthday to Catherine's husband, Gavin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday for your birthday present. I'm going to stop singing right now. Okay, sorry. So let's see if we got any comments, any questions. Catherine, yes, you do need this jacket. I think that we need to take a trip to eBay and see if we can find you one. Hi, friends! Still haven't seen Frozen. Will you ever? No, Kasha, you will probably never watch Frozen, but that's okay. I'll sing it all for you. We'll have like a little Frozen sing-along, and you can punch me. What size shirt do you wear? Hey, I love a large. I'm like really feeling that baggy shirt life. So while I can wear a medium, I have to suck it in a little, and I don't like that. I'm not living that life anymore, guys. I am who I am. Send me a large. Thank you very much. Dun, 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 dun. What are your best tips for mask wearing during the summer season? So my experience with masks in the summer is not in Florida, in the humidity, in a theme park. But I did spend all of last summer teaching like teaching dance outside in the sun. And even though a lot of the parents said that it would be fine if I took off my mask because we were outside and we were distanced, and like realistically, yes, I probably would have been fine. I just felt better leaving my mask on. So I rocked an N95, and for the second half of summer, I rocked an N95 plus a cloth mask over it. Bring extra masks for like every couple of hours that you plan to be like walking around outside. I would have a fresh mask. And maybe you have a lot of cloth masks and you can just kind of rotate that, or just bring a crap load of disposable ones. And that would be a metric crap load, not a standard crap load. So just, for your conversions. Catherine Manu, 1923 might get me on a cruise ship. Oh, honey, we got to get on a cruise ship together and review it like soon. Well, maybe not soon. Maybe we let that be like a 2022 kind of excursion. Maybe we can get Kasha and Krista to come with us, and we could do like a girls trip. Kasha's probably like, hell no, I'm not spending that kind of money to go on a cruise. I understand. Disney cruises are of the most expensive cruises, at least that are like in that realm. Of course, you can, I think that you can spend any amount of money and end up on one of like the smaller, cruise ships. But as far as like it's like the size of a Carnival cruise, but you're going to spend like 3 times, maybe even 4 times as much. But I did go on one. It was a 3-night experience, and it was phenomenal. Like, it was phenomenal. And Joe and I were supposed to do that for our honeymoon. That was the original plan. It's actually why we had so much money saved and why we were able to go to Disney for 2 weeks or 2 months. I mean, sorry, not 2 weeks, 2 months. So that gives you like a little idea of how expensive Disney cruises are. Let's see, is anybody else have questions? Catherine, what's your favorite resort to stay at when it is hot? Ooh, that's a really good question. I'm so excited for our Polynesian stay. I have a huge Polynesian tattoo on my leg. Like, I think the Polynesian will just forever. I mean, we made our apartment, a lot of it is painted. We have a lot of Polynesian decor. Like, the Polynesian to my wonderful husband, Joe, and myself, it is quintessential relaxation. But we had such an amazing experience at Caribbean Beach last week when we were there that I might say that would be my new, like, if I'm not using DVC points, like, that might be my new go-to. I think we're planning on going there again in December. And I think especially we stayed in the section called Aruba. It has like different sections. So I strongly recommend, if you can like get Aruba, it was so great. We were like right next to the pool. So easy for like a quick, easy respite in the middle of the day. You can take a dip, you can just lay out. It was right, like walking, like so easy to get to the Riviera to hang out and have a drink and just relax, or catch the Skyliner. We got our Skyliner mug right here. There's nothing in that one. Sad. Oh, that's okay. I still have this one. I would say Caribbean Beach, because they also have this whole little island in the middle of their complex that's just such a lush tropical, like, of course they planted it all there, but it feels like you're stumbling across something wild and tropical and fantastical. So that seemed really cool. And we got to explore it a tiny bit, but I really want to spend some more time there. So I'm going to go with Caribbean Beach for best warm, hot Florida resort. Okay, what else we have? Kasha says, what do you know about Marvel or Avengers Land at Disney World? Any news? Well, so Avengers Campus is at Disneyland in California. So we got to go back, Kasha. We got to go back. It's right where we did the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It's just past there. I saw something on Instagram earlier today. Actually, they have this cool like oil slick kind of lined sidewalk, and of course, it's not really oil because ew, but it looks really iridescent and cool on the ground, and that kind of leads you into the Avengers campus. And I believe they have a Spider-Man themed attraction that's going to be there. They're opening in June. I want to say June 4th, but don't quote me on that because it's just what I think I remember. And we will definitely be reporting about that when that comes up. Some Marvel experiences that are coming to Disney World. And actually, I think that the issue with what Disney is able to do at the respective parks is because of like a licensing agreement. I think that there's like a divide, like west of the Mississippi versus east of the Mississippi. Who is it, Universal or is it Disney? I think that maybe we need to have that be a podcast topic, and maybe Catherine and her brilliant investigative journalism can do a better job than my wild guessing that I'm doing right now. But I'm pretty sure that that's the reason why Avengers Campus is coming to Disneyland and why they're not really getting that at Disney World, but they are getting a Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, and we're getting like an outer space themed restaurant. I don't think that has anything to do with Guardians of the Galaxy, but I do know that there is a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction being built at Epcot in Disney World. Catherine says incorrect. Yay! I thought I heard something about that. Let's see. I think I'm missing some questions. Travel with the Terry family says, I want to go on a Disney cruise, but us, not with the kids. So, okay. I do not have children, but I have listened to like every single one of Lou Mangello's podcasts about the Disney Cruise Line because I am super obsessed. And he does have kids, and he has said that not only is Disney Cruise Line like an exceptional experience for adults only, and I experienced that, it was phenomenal, but he said it was also a really great place to take your kids and still get that time away from them because they have so much for kids. Like every age, there's like little age groups, and there's like almost like daycare, but like the Disney version where it's like really themed and really fun. There's like a cool club for like the tweens. And he said even like his teenager like really dug it, like to the point where he and his wife had to kind of force the kids to come back and like spend some family time. They were having so much fun in the Disney clubs. So you could maybe bring the kids as well. I mean, don't bring the kids, like you'll have fun without the kids. But if you do have to bring the kids, Mickey will take care of them for you for a while, and you can trust Mickey because it's Mickey. Okay, let's do what else. How do you feel about the new mask rule for those who are vaxxed being allowed to wear masks outside? Will Disney World follow that guidance? So it sounds like as of now, theme parks are not included in that CDC guidance. They specifically say like theme parks, sporting events, like live performances, like those are, whether you're vaccinated or not, like you should still have your mask on, and Disney is going to keep doing that. I personally hope that Disney World and live music and live sports and stuff will continue to enforce a mask rule unless they're willing to have I think it needs to be all or nothing. Like either everyone needs to wear a mask or you have to prove that you're vaccinated to get in. And then we can all not wear a mask. You know what I mean? I think to just have it be kind of, we already have lived that there is no such thing as an honor system. Like we spent the last 18 months living that. There is no honor system. There is no, well, if you're vaccinated, you can take off your mask, but make sure if you haven't been vaccinated yet that you leave your mask on. That is not going to happen. Everyone's going to walk in and rip their mask off regardless of anything. And then how are they going to That's going to be a disaster. So I personally hope that either they just keep enforcing the mask rule, and Disney, you gotta do a better job because you did a really crap job last time I was there. There was like almost no enforcement. Do better, do what you've been doing this whole time. It works. Or make people show their vaccination card. I don't know. But then kids can't get vaccinated. So you still have an issue with that. So maybe the answer is I hope that they just keep making us wear masks until we figure out a way to make sure that everyone's going to be safe. Because while it is a pain, I get no pleasure from wearing a mask. It's a pain. I have had a little ring of zits, right? My maskne is here and proud. I have a tan line, a freckle line. I only have freckles on this half of my face. This half of my face looks very strange and freckleless right now. I have a little makeup covering it up for you fine folks. I don't like wearing, I hate the mask. I hate it. I have not found one mask that is comfortable. I have not found one mask that I like. But I would much rather wear a mask and help keep the person who's standing beside me in line safe than be like, well, I would be more comfortable without a mask and I'm vaccinated, so I don't need to, whatever. No, that's not me. Okay. What type of protocols at the pool? Ooh, okay. So at the pools at Disney, I think they're doing a really wonderful job. You have to check in with a cast member when you enter the pool, and they take you to seats. All of the chairs have been physically distanced so that you won't be within 6 feet of another guest. As soon as you have been placed at your chair, you can take your mask off. So you can sit out by the pool. You can go into this is where it gets dicey, because you can go into the pool. And obviously you can't wear a mask in the pool. You're not wearing a mask in the pool or in the hot tub, but you're also well within 6 feet. I mean, I never went into any of the hot tubs, and I love a good hotel hot tub. I know that this is why I wasn't worried about the vaccine. So I'm like, I go to public hot tubs. I've been exposed to everything that a vaccine was going to give me. Anything that I could worry about, it's fine. I made it through a hotel hot tub. But I wouldn't go into any of them because they were just packed full of people and not masked. And I'm like, I know you're not all just one party. You're all just hanging out and it's fine. You do have to put your mask on if you're going to order food, if you're going to go up to the bar and get a drink. So it is more lenient because obviously you can't have a mask on when you're in the pool. But they do assign seats. You cannot move the seats, and they try to keep you distanced that way. Let's see. They have a kids and teen club on the cruise line. Yes. All right, guys. Well, if you don't have any more questions, that is really everything that I have. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit subscribe. And if you have any friends or family members, or maybe you have 2 or 3 different Google accounts, subscribe to us from all of that. I mean, I have 7 different emails, and I'm not going to lie, I am 7 of our subscribers, I'll admit. But please help us boost our numbers, because guess what? Carly Wiesel got the dopest little cruise ship gift set because she's a Disney theme park journalist influencer or whatever. And I'm not in this for the money. I am in this for the perks. So if you could please subscribe, because I really want to get one of those little sets, but
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh my gosh, my watch is listening to me and they're not happy. Anyway, I thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support and your subscriptions. We're probably leaving some news out because truthfully, it was a crazy busy week, both in our personal lives, me and Catherine, as well as with Disney news dropping bombs every single day. But you know what, friends? We're here. We're healthy. We're happy, we're celebrating, and that is so far beyond where I personally was this time last year, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Disneyland. I'm grateful for Joe, who sets this whole beautiful thing up. I'm grateful for Catherine for writing the dopest scripts. I'm grateful to Kasha and Danny and Travel with the Terry fam and all of you wonderful people for tuning in. And I am Anita Boyer with Park Hopper Daily Weekly Newscast. We will see you real soon.